Testing, testing. Can I be heard? Hello? 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 Okay, I can be heard. Hello? Alright. We'll share this stream on the proper channels. Say you don't go. Okay, copy. I may be a little late in the actual starting of the stream.
Joseph?
Okay. Shouldn't be too much now to keep me from starting. Okay. Making sure everything's in order. Get that light situated. Think, are we good? Looks like we're good. I think we are good. Well, in that case, time for the proper introduction. Welcome everybody to the stream. I am here today again with another stream. This is Chance Jado, as I'm known on YouTube, streaming on Hero. I'm hoping to have a proper introduction video for our channel videos in the near future, but for now, I don't mind saying it. Though on streams, I'm probably just gonna say. Okay, I'm getting off track. Today we're gonna be finishing up, or as best as we can to finish up painting these. Excuse me. Oh, geez, excuse me. So let's try that again. Today, we're gonna try to finish painting up these guys, the Salamanders. The Flamer Salamanders. Off stream, I gave them an extra coat of green, did a different shade, and I feel like it helped bring the colors out well. Now I'll just need to add in the extra black details, the gold on the chest, and of course the flames. And definitely the salamander insignia. That needs to be done too. Okay, so I shall grab my paints and then I shall get started. Okay. Tonight I'm going to be using some Cardinal Crimson, some of this yellow dollar store acrylic, which I used in the green mixture for this layer of these guys here. Works pretty well. Use some green to help touch up some details that from any mistakes made. I'm going to use the multi-surface black here. Maybe not some steel gray. We'll see how the night progresses for that one. I feel like there was another one. Oh yes, there is. In fact, it's right here. White. Yes, this multi-surface white. Satin finish. So those are the paints I'm mainly going to be using tonight. Okay. I don't know if I will be able to tonight, but I am hoping to use some Mod Podge to help seal the finish. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's pop this open and start getting some stuff ready. I think starting with the blacks is a good idea. So that's what I'll do. Oh, gotta shake it up first. I'll have to remember to shake up the paints. Oh, one more thing. I'm probably going to use this tempera black because in another stream I tested out the temperas and they make for a good wash. So maybe tempera mixed with some acrylic, maybe some gesso. That might help with the wash. Okay, now let's put some on the wet palette. Okay, there we go. Get some water from here. Place droplets there. Some here. Oh, didn't mean to get it on the actual okay, that should do it. Now to just wet the tip here. Then let's thin down this black. Okay. Maybe a little more. I think that's good for starters. If anything, it'll be good to test this out. And I think that's some good coverage. Let's try not to get the green on the sides. It's okay if a little gets on it, but not too much, lest I have to go over it with some more green. Yeah, like right here. Though I guess, given its position, it could be ignored, but too early to say definitively on that. That black's going on real nice. Just trying to get... Looks like there will be some spots I'll have to touch up. Okay, let's Try and get in there with this. Reduce the amount of work I have the opposite effect. It's now I have to increase the amount of work I'm gonna have to do. Them's the brakes. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do them all tonight, but I at least want to show off what the flames are gonna, a good idea of what all their flame details are gonna be like. Yeah, this pauldron's gonna need a second coat later. Yeah, I do have my Salamanders Codex off screen that way to refer to, so I'll be referring to that for any other details. Okay, I do know this is going to be black. Could try and get some of those recesses in, because I know doing it normally could have trouble with that. Okay. Okay, gonna need some more black there. That first pauldron got some nice coverage, but the other pauldron, that's where you could tell the paint was starting to get a little thin. Okay, let's get referring over here. Now, I'm going to get a closer look at the book here. Yep, that piping on the helmet. There's some very minor piping on the helmet, but it is indeed black. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to get that. This one's going to be a little harder. Definitely going to try my hand at sub-assemblies down the line. Definitely gotta be careful with wet paint. That sort of thing happens. But such is the way of, such are things with mini painting. Mistakes like that happen. Let's get some in here. Okay. Right. Take an opportunity to look at the books. Okay, the belts are, except for the buckle, is black, so that's good to know. Okay. The guns are going to be black too, or the flamers should be black too. Okay, I should remember to spin it into twist it into a tip as best as I can. Okay. Okay. It's getting these recesses. Well, not recesses, but these parts here. There, that's starting to look good. That may need some touch-up later. Probably another coat as well. Yeah, that's going to need some additional paint, but that could at least serve as a nice layer. Oof, did again. But it's okay. It's all a part of the learning process. Down here. Okay. Yep, gonna need some more layers on the piping here. Just need to dab it on. Okay, anywhere else? Guess kind of in here. Just wanted to see if I could get those recesses, and I did. Yes, it'll need cleanup, but I still got it. Oh, right, the belt. Yeah. Over here too. Yeah, I know the paint's getting thinner, but it's at least gonna act as a good first layer regardless. Just might as well with that. Okay. That should work. Wish I had a good look at the back. Then I wouldn't have to guesstimate this part. Though I might as well. Well, clearly I'm looking at the back. I mean looking at the back in the book. Then in here. Yeah, clearly gonna need some touching up. Again, I won't try to finish all of them on camera unless I have the time, but I at least want to get one that's mostly done. Okay. There. Guess I can try and do a kind of recess thing here. I can see that working once it's dry. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more paint on this brush now. What? Greetings, Hollow You Bell, and thanks for letting me know. Okay, let's see if I can get this to focus. So I'll have to switch my view over here to get a better look. Okay, let's see here. Okay, what happens if I do this? Some on-stream technical difficulties to work out. Okay, I'll get that sorted out real quick. I'll just put this guy down and use this guy to help with that. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Wonder if there's a setting on here I can mess with to fix the settings. Maybe I need to wipe that a bit. So, maybe if I can just get my hand to focus. Some technical difficulties, alright. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay. Where are the focus settings? Oh, that might work. Okay. Let's see what happens. Now it doesn't seem to be capturing anything. Oh well, I'm glad you'll be able to have my stream in the background while you're doing your own thing. That's definitely a good way to take in my streams. I'm hoping to talk about the Salamanders tonight, so it won't just be silent painting. Though, first off, I need to resolve the technical difficulties. Okay. That was an alarm. I think I may have hit the wrong setting on this. Yeah, I think I hit the wrong. down here should be where it is. Though it, yeah, doesn't look like it's capturing anything anymore. May. Oh, something's going in the background. Gotta. There we go. Could say that's my ambience being set up. Okay, now that that's been taken care of. If worst comes to worst, I may have to start the kill the stream and start it back up again. But we haven't gotten there yet. Okay. I wonder what that is. Okay. Try one more thing, then I'm actually gonna try two more things. So I may go silent for a bit. So just as a heads up. Okay, just a little more before it's there we go. All right. Let's see how the focus is working. Okay. So. This isn't. Got the camera back to working, but the focus is still the challenge at the moment. Okay, how about like this? Okay. If I can hold it like this. Okay, I think that should fix the problem. Okay. Everything should be back in working order. Alright, let's check this guy's drawing. Seems to be drawing well. Gotta take a quick look at the codex here to see if I can see some things. I won't spend too much time on it, and thankfully there's not too much. Well, I guess it all depends that thankfully there isn't too much to look at. But I guess with those back straps I'm just going to make an educated guess like I did already. Alright, put this back here on off to the side. Alright, I think we're ready to finally get back to it after that bout of technical difficulties. Okay, let's hop back to it. This part dried nicely, this part dried nice enough. I think it just needs a extra layer regardless. There. If I had a cotton swab, I'd use that, but I just need to improvise. Okay, now there. There. Now this side. Get it in that recess. I'm definitely going to need to touch some stuff up. Yeah, after a closer look, that second spot needed an extra layer. Okay, there. Guess I'll use some of... Actually, yeah, this is dry enough for another layer. Okay. So, now, like I said, some salamander talk. Well, as we all know, salamanders are reptilian creatures that are very slimy, and they're mostly aquatic, and of course that's not the salamanders we're talking about. Though admittedly, when I first heard the name salamanders, that is what I thought about when I heard the name. So, I am So yeah, that's a thing, yeah. from watching YouTube, I'm not the only one who thought that upon hearing the name Salamanders. So it's an understandable mistake. Yeah. If I ever do this particular model again in the future, I am definitely doing sub-assembly route, because some of these crevices are just hard to get to. There. Then just get back to here. Then just in there. Okay, Salamander's sigil looks like a dragon. That's because the original Legion name was the Jade Dragons, but Vulcan wanted something to... Oh yeah, that is a fun fact. I had learned about that, and that is actually a good place to start, so thanks for bringing that up. Although in the Horus Heresy book I have and the Codex, it definitely doesn't include that tidbit. I don't know why, maybe they just want you to look deeper into the lore on your own time, but regardless, the official sources I have on my bookshelf don't really mention that. But regardless, that is the truth of their name. So, yeah. And it just shows how much they respected their gene sire, that they would indeed accept the name change so readily. Though, admittedly, most Space Marines don't take a lot of convincing to respect their gene sires. But he could have left a bad impression for all we know, and they wouldn't have been so keen on it. But as we know, that wasn't the case. It's like, and the Salamanders are the Jade Dragons, as they were known at the time, definitely left a good first impression on Vulcan. It's like, he definitely liked what he saw from them when he first met them, and he heard about what they were doing. So, it was good impressions all around. Okay, yeah, he does have that gun in the back, so I might as well pick that out and paint. Oh, and the belt is black, at least according to the codex I have. Just touch this up here too. What other fun facts can we glean from the Salamanders? Okay, now, something I really enjoyed about the Salamanders was their I'll just flip quickly through the codex to see which story I'm trying to refer to. I just recently read through the codex, I mean. No, not that one, though that is a good one. Oh yeah, the Torchbearers of Largos. And what was the name of the demon in question? Okay, it's right here. Gazgul. Yes, that, despite it just being a 2-page summary of the whole event, that story was quite That was just some story about the Salamanders, like librarians, I believe, got the message from Largos, if I'm remembering the name right. I just saw it on paper. No, not Gazgul. Like Kazgul, with a K. Right. Shazgul. Yeah, I'll spell it in the chat real quick. Okay. Yeah, he was a bloodthirster demon. Yes. Ooh. Oh, forgot to click the chat. Okay, let's try that again. Shazgul. There, Shazgul. Yeah, a bloodthirster demon who led a demonic invasion on the worlds of Largos. It's like when the librarians told them about the mental message, they just knew they had to go help. They could not let the people suffer. This wasn't an official order from anyone of high rank in the Imperium. This was just them hearing about this from the mental message the Psychers received, and them being like, this cannot stand. We must put a stop to this. And put a stop to it they did. At great personal cost, yes, but they did it all the same. And just from the little, what I'm guessing is a story to like a few paragraphs from the actual story, I assume, of the encounter with Gazgul, that really got the point across of just how much of an uphill battle the whole endeavor was. They really worked to expel the demons from that world. And it was not in vain. So that is definitely something to be admired about them. I'm sure other Marine chapters would have gone to Largos, but it would have been for different reasons. The Salamanders went for the people. And yeah, I'm sure others would have gone for the people too, but we know the Salamanders don't need any other reasons, though. Okay. I think that's good on him for now. Let's move on to the next model. You know what? Let's do the helmetless guy next. Guy will do more than just black detailing on him. We're going to black his face, as it should be. I'm guessing their hair ends up going black too. I didn't do too much research into how their hair is affected, but I'm just going to assume their hair, like they're essentially all black in that regard. It's like get the pooling around where some of that green escaped to. Thought you were talking about an orc for some reason there. Yeah, understandable. They kind of have the similar naming conventions. And speaking of which, I think the orc you did mention was mentioned in the Codex in terms of the Armageddon stuff. Because, yeah, that was another instance where the Salamanders shined. I recently watched the animated film Hell's Reach, and that was pretty good. it focused mainly on the main focus were Black Templars, but when the Salamanders showed up for the part of the story they were in, that just felt great to see. It's like, I highly recommend it. Just look up Hell's Reach on YouTube and you will find it. It is well worth your time if you've never seen it. Okay, let's see if I can get these recesses too. There. Okay, do the fingers here. Okay. I guess I'll do the blade smaller on the blade there too. Yeah, I guess that's where I'll be applying silvers if I use silvers tonight. Now to get some more paint on this brush. Get it in there. There too. Then behind the knee there. So, any other salamander stories? There are plenty. And of course, they did a lot more on Armageddon than just that one part in Hell's Reach. Although the Codex didn't really specify, I do have the Salamanders Omnibus on Kindle. Well, my brother does, but he lets me use it. But the point is, it's there, and I need to invest more time into reading that. Maybe that'll have more details on the Salamanders during the Armageddon Wars. Okay. Okay, now, just in there some. Okay, yeah, the Salamanders. It's like, I liked them just from hearing about how heroic they are, but as I do my best to look into their stories, it just makes me like them even more. It's another instance of Salamanders just being awesome. What is another incident? Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the Codex real quick to see what other stories there are. The Hunt for Bile. Oh yeah, the first story outside of talking about the structure of the Salamanders. So that, yeah. They heard about Bile, they realized this man should not be allowed to continue on his work. So they went about to put a stop to it. Man, the guy that guy just shows Bile. He was, from what I could gather, Bile was just something else. If I understand things correctly, Bile still lives in the 40k lore, but I'd have to look that up to be sure. I know he does have a model, so it definitely worth looking into as far as looking for some villains to run in a 40k game goes. Speaking of running villains, well, not really an awesome fact, but Vulcan is still missing since the disappearance in the Horus Heresy. In the Battle of the Dispute of the Drop Site Massacre. Ah, got it. Yeah, Vulcan's still missing. I'm hoping just as we got the Lion back, we'll eventually get Vulcan back. Maybe sometime next year, maybe before this year is up, but whenever it happens, I'm gonna be all for it, and I'm gonna check how much money I have to put down towards the inevitable Vulcan model, but whenever it happens, I'm hoping to have a nice Salamander army ready for it. I know I'm planning to get the Horus Heresy model one day, but yeah, I'd still get a 40k model on top of that. Okay. Bile is still alive in 40k, yes. He's sick and twisted. Most assuredly. I'll definitely have to get myself a Bile if only just to have my salamanders fight something. Oh, this guy's head came out pretty well. I'll just need to dot in the red for the eyes. Oh, and he's gonna need some black on his respirator piping. Needs a little more than that. So yeah, I did notice he died in a manner. In the story, he died in a manner that left the question of his death up to interpretation. But yeah, there is confirmation. Bile still lives. And if the salamanders ever find out he's still alive, oh ho ho, that's gonna be quite the happening. Excuse me. Okay, that should be good for a first layer on that pauldron. Abaddon is trying to find him. Since the success, he succeeded in making a perfect copy of a Primarch. What? Perfect copy of a Primarch. Wow. Okay. That settles it. I need to look more into Bile when I have a chance. Okay. Bile successful in making a perfect copy of Fulgrim. Oh. Wow. Yeah. I definitely need to look more into Bile now. A guy who can pull that off is definitely worthy of my research. Yeah. Maybe he could, and that definitely gives me some idea for this guy's lore here. Not saying he's gonna be a Primarch copy, but it definitely gives me ideas for him. Yeah. I cannot wait to learn about that story. Maybe I can find the audio as some kind of audio book information on it, if it is in audiobook form. But yeah, that's gonna be fun research. But yeah, any Chaos Marine. Yeah, since the Black Legion lost Horus, they're definitely in need of a new Primarch. So yeah, definitely. He'd definitely be the prize of anyone who knew of that particular accomplishment. The copy of... He doesn't know how he did it. The copy of Fulgrim actually still alive, too. He's just chilling in Trazen's Vault of Treasures. Interesting. That definitely gives me more info on how to go about that guy's lore. But yeah, it's just a fascinating story I'm hearing. Gonna definitely want... Maybe I should even hunt down a bio model one of these days. It's gonna be a fun time. And that'd be quite the fun thing if Abaddon ever does find him. He's like, make me a Primarch. And he's like, I don't know how. You did it before. I don't know how I did that. It was an accident. It was a purposeful accident. Yeah, so definitely interesting seeing Bile's story continue now with that accomplishment under his belt. Yeah, Trizen literally Pokeballed him. Definitely gonna want some, now I'm interested in learning more about Trizen. It's like, I thought he was just a fun character when I heard about him, but essentially cat Pokeballing a Primarch clone, copy, what have you. That definitely makes him worth researching as well. Okay, just a little touch up on the sheath there. Okay, I think this guy's ready to go down, and I can focus on doing another guy. Okay, yeah, as I said earlier, but probably bears mentioning again, I'm probably not going to focus too much on finishing all of them on stream, but I at least want to finish one on stream, so everyone can see how the process I'm going to use to finish everyone. Yeah, black over here is really going to help obscure some of the flaws. 1 second. Yeah? Okay, yeah, I just had to take care of something real quick. It literally just happened, and it left Bile very confused on how he did it. Yeah. Such is the way of mad science. Okay, that's brush is getting a little mucked up. Gonna need to clean it off. think I'll even change brush now with that in mind. Practically the same brush, but sometimes you just gotta definitely gonna do more sub-assemblies. Well, actually, I'll take a good look at the model and how it assembles before I decide on the sub-assembly approach in the future. It's definitely a model-by-model basis when it comes to that approach. And these models definitely would have benefited from the sub-assembly approach. There we go. Okay. And on the armpits here. Okay, now I must think of another salamander story. Just quickly look at the codex. That's always good. I read them, so I just need to stir their memory in my head, and I should be able to just tell the story after that. That's it. Just put this right down, then I'll... Okay, let's take a look at that codex. Okay. Yeah, of course, the defenders of Armageddon already. The cleansing of Yabranus. Yeah, another good one. That time it was a fight against Plague Marines. Makes them just causing a lot of disease on a few of the Imperium's most important worlds. And the Death Guard knew exactly how important they were, hence why they decided to attack it. Yeah, a lot of fire was used that day. Okay, get that. Okay, yes, Yabra. Yeah, I definitely like to see the story of Yabranus fleshed out more. It probably is, I just need to look up where it's fleshed out in. Oh, right. Oh, got in the wrong spot. There we go. Lots of an application of black tonight. Well, do some of the. Oh wait, there's some right here. Of course, there's the hand details too. Get the fingers. Okay, now let's just get along this flamer here. Okay. Yeah, I guess that guy's ready to go down. Literally, yeah, already read that comment. Okay, so let's do another click through of the book, the Codex. And of course, there were other legends of Nocturne. Yeah, one of the most noticeable stories was their interaction with the Death Corps of Krieg. I'm sure a lot of us know just how fearless the Krieg are. It takes a whole lot to make a Kriegsman afraid of anything. And the Krieg had to work with the Salamanders, among others, to deal with the rebellion. And the Krieg, you know, their usual just kill everything attitude. Yeah, they're efficient in their way of death, but the Salamanders, knowing just the source of this rebellion, ideologically speaking, they wanted to give the populace a chance to see the error of their ways before they did anything drastic. But the Krieg weren't waiting on anything. They just decided kill everything. And yeah, the Salamander in charge, he ain't liking that, so he just walked up to the Krieg command structure that was present, and everyone present saw one of the rarest sights in the Imperium. A group of Krieg afraid. It's like showing real fear. It takes, and I would imagine it takes quite a lot in order to make a salamander mad enough to scare a Kriegsman. I'm pretty sure from that day on, the Krieg definitely learned a lesson about dealing with salamanders that day. Get this in the like in here. Right there. Right. Yeah, this is one of the spots the sub-assembly approach would have helped with. But yeah, I was really excited to get these guys when they came in, so I just wanted to assemble them on stream as fast as I could. and assemble them I did. That is a learning experience. Definitely need to judge better what requires the sub-assembly approach and what is okay not needing it. But it just makes it an extra challenging paint job for this. I think the mic might be a bit too close. Good to know. I'll try and account for that going forward. Oh yeah, this pauldron too. Okay. Further down there. Just get as much black paint on this flamer as I can. There's enough of underneath of the neck showing to where that'll warrant some paint. Just try and get that more into a tip first. Okay. Alright, now the backpack, then try and get as much of this black on the backpack off from my brush on, then I'll move on to the next one. After I finish putting the black details on the next one, I'll try to do some flame details on the first one I worked on. Wasn't trying to put more black paint on the brush for this. Oh well, such mistakes happen. Okay. There. Okay. Sorry, so after this guy, I'll get to the I'll start doing the flame details. I'm sure that's what most people want to see is the flame details. So I won't keep them waiting any longer than after this guy. Just there. Yeah, definitely too watered down there. That might be not watered down enough now. Okay. A little more black there than I wanted, but at least it's in a place to where it's not as noticeable. Definitely gonna need to touch this sky up with some green later. Okay. Just a little more. Okay, pauldrons and backpack, and it should be good. Well, good for me to do what I really want to do, that is. Okay. So, what other salamander tidbits can I drop before I really get into why I like the salamanders? Okay, yeah, I guess I'll figure that out after I get all the black off this brush. Excuse me. May need a drink soon. Okay, think that guy's ready. Clean the brush. Go check on something real quick. Then I'll be good to finally start getting some flames and dragon details on. Okay. So be right back. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Brought this mechanical pencil. I don't know how it'll come out on the black pauldron, but it's worth a shot. Okay, I think this guy is definitely ready for the greater details. So, on the left pauldron, I will do the dragon insignia. Just need to look at the codex. Just close the codex and it's right there. Okay, so let's see how well I can do with this. Just do this, then I'll pick it out in white. Not the effect I was going for. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to freehand it from the get-go. Just quickly dot black on there. I think I'm gonna use that Mod Podge there to help seal it in. After it dries. Right, so now it's time to bust up the other colors. So time for some white. That should be enough. Need some water right there. I will be right back. I need to do something. Hopefully it won't take too long. Oh. Okay, I am back. Now, as I was doing the dragon, okay, should be ready for that. I think it's time to dish out the small brush. The 00000 XDT 725. Well, that is pretty small. Whew. That's a small brush. Okay, so just put this off this way. I will attempt to get this done in a manner that will look good. One of these days I will invest in some slide decals, but I think the freehand approach isn't too bad either. Okay. Wish I could have penciled it. Oh yeah, I remember now. I was going to Mod Podge this shoulder before I continued. I'll do that real quick. I'll just put the Mod Podge on here since it's not really a paint. Okay. Guess it wasn't as ready for the Mod Podge as I thought. I'll give it a little longer after this first. After I go over. No, I can make it work. There. Just so it doesn't go to waste, I'll just put some on this terrain piece here. Okay, with that in mind, I think I'll start prepping the fire on the other pauldron. That one should be much easier. Okay, might as well get to using this first, since I already have painted loaded up. Okay, so I believe it's something like this. Okay. Should turn the page to one that shows those flame details. Come on, work with me, book. There we go. Okay. There we go. This will make a good first layer for the flames. 1, 2, 3, 1. So 5 points. Let that dry real quick, and then I'll start the red layer. Excuse me. Okay. Put it right about, angle this so I can see it better. Gonna add a little black to that, so then I'll work my way up to a lighter. Yeah, work my way up to a lighter red. But before that, I'm just gonna take this straight up red with this toothpick and bring out this guy, pick his eyes out with it. Sounds worse than it is. Poke it again. red for the eyes. If I need to, I can add in some more red. Okay, let's get this excess rolled onto here. This. Okay, now for this one, oof, man. Oh, that should still be some good coverage on that side. I have to be more careful. As I was saying, this should still be some good. Yeah, for the flames, I shouldn't need a finer brush for that. Still need to at least try to get a better tip. Okay, here. Now, still not satisfied with that tip. Okay, yeah, I think that should do. Okay. Definitely going to work up to a lighter color as I go on. Oh, that fell over. Gonna have to pick it up in a second. Okay. Alright, just put that down real quick. And pick the codex up. Gonna need to prop it better. Oof, so many things falling over tonight. One of these days I'll have things more organized, but I think for the time being it's pretty well organized. Shouldn't need that, but okay, let's see how well this dried. Yeah, that dried well enough. Let's go for the lighter shade now. Kit. There he is, okay. May not be picture accurate, but I think it's coming along pretty well. Well, that's drying. I think I should start getting my orange prepared. Yeah. Tonight I'm just going to mix orange rather than putting it out of the bottle. I'm sure I have an orange in there somewhere, but I feel like for tonight mixing it's the better approach. Okay. Put that there. Get some of this yellow here. Before I put it in, I need to think. Oh, yes. Well, talk about Third Company, I believe. Third Salamander Company. Those guys have it rough. They're nearly there at the top, but they find that there, when something really needs doing that is very unpleasant, and that a salamander has to be the one to do it, it's unfortunately Third Company's job to do the unpleasant stuff. Yeah. Yes, at least they have Agaton, I believe his name is. I can look that up really quickly. Agaton. Yes, Agaton. They have Agaton to make sure they keep a level head and their despair doesn't get the best of them when they do that, but unfortunately in the grim dark future where everything is war, even the salamanders aren't always going to have their hands clean. And hopefully that it's only when it's really needed that Third Company's brand of dealing with stuff is really needed. I think I got too much off the tip. Yeah, the tip needs more of that paint than the rest of the brush. Coming along. I think that'll help, and if I can just drag it from that splotch I did. I think that'll do for a good next layer. I think I'm going to use this opportunity to pick his eyes out. Again, that sounds worse than it actually is. Now that'll make for a good first layer for the eyes. Hopefully when that dries it'll help. I guess I should hold it just put him down like that for him to dry. I think what I'll do with this guy is get his shield there. Pick the middle of his shield out in black and put some flames on that. That'll messing with that too much. Yeah. Okay, good. Let that dry. Should get his pauldrons while I'm at it. Oh yeah, this pauldron has those arrow details. Oh, jeez. To fix that real quick. Get there and just get the excess in there. Oh, jeez, I did it again. There, that's going out good. Get in there. I think that's enough for that one. Try and get the excess black onto this pauldron here. There, okay. Flames drying pretty good on this side. Mod Podge looks good on that side. I think that did the trick for the pauldron. Okay, let's try the pencil again, see if that helps. Just gonna do a rough. Yeah, that's helping to keep the paint safe. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Okay. Pick those eyes out some more. I'm trying to build them up to yellow. Yeah, I think orange as a base would be good for these eyes. I prefer the red on the beakies, but I think starting them out. But I think for the Primaris, I'm okay with their yellow look. Okay. Get that. Where's the seal? Ah, there's the seal. Just scrape that off. Okay. Is the pauldron ready? Yeah. Clearly I'm feeling a little impatient on that pauldron. Okay. Okay. Need to make sure I'm not overdoing it with my back positioning. I need to be careful with that. Okay. Okay. Let's give it another go with that dragon symbol. Let's start simple and then try to make it a little more complicated as we go on. Okay. Now just wait for that to dry, then I can get on to the next layer. Put this excess paint here. That guy down there, so gravity can help that paint out. I do have a straight up. Alright, let's check the eyes. I think the eyes are ready for the yellow. Right? Put that there. Okay, let's try and add the yellow now. Gonna definitely pick out the eyes in its final, in its final layer of yellow after I do the wash. So yeah, I will be doing a wash on this using the tempera. I believe I mentioned that already, but yeah, just putting out there my plans. Okay, so wait. No! Man, that brush just went flying. Thankfully, it's still in arm's reach. Let's see if I can get the excess paint onto the seal here. Okay. Ooh. Gotta get that yellow off of there. Just a touch of black there. Shouldn't need this black for anything else. Just put it here. Just a few spots. Okay. Just make sure it maintains its tip. Okay. Almost dry. Then I can add the yellow layer. Then I can add in the number. This side looks ready to continue. Yeah, that dragon's looking pretty sorry at the moment, but hoping it won't stay that way. I guess I'll stretch that out that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to just got the nose there, or just that point on the snout. Let this layer dry too. Definitely gonna need to touch it up with some black later. Okay, that's finally ready for the next bit. First, I'm going to fix that error real quick. Okay. Now to pick this part out in yellow. Too globby. Maybe if I just do it like there. Think it's looking pretty good. Let's get some more yellow on that end. There. Now I'll just need to let that dry. Ooh, got some red on there. Guess I can just put this yellow on there to act as kind of a improvised base coat for when I come back with green. Okay, there. I don't think I'll go too much longer in tonight's stream. I'm at least gonna try and get the flame details done and the dragon detail done before I... oh, and there. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do next. So. Okay. There. Once that's dry, I can add some gold paint. I don't know if I'll add the gold paint on stream or not. We'll just see how I am for time. I was hoping to get the number on here, but given just how late it's getting, I think I'll save the number for off stream. Okay, so one more layer on the dragon detail, and one more bit there for the eye. Then I'll call it for the night. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'll pick out the dragon in further detail off screen, but I'll give it one more layer, and depending on the state of the chest piece, I'll continue that. I'll finish it either on stream or off stream. Okay, there. Now let's check. No. Yeah, I'll just scrub the excess white onto the seal here. Then I'm going to call it for this stream. Alright, so let's get a good look at this guy before I call it for the stream. Okay. Before I finish, need to make sure it's in focus. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, just slowly go from one side to the other. Let's position everyone. Didn't get to do this guy tonight, but that's okay. I think I'll mostly be either finishing him off stream or on a video that isn't a stream. Yeah, this guy's eyes came out pretty well. May need another bit, but I can do that off stream as well. Okay, so I'll just put this guy down here. Then I'll try and focus the camera on them. Alright, so that was a fun stream, and didn't talk as much about the salamanders as I would have liked, so I'll finish off by saying what I like about them. I've mentioned it before. Just that they're the closest thing to heroes in the Warhammer 40k universe, and I'm most enthusiastic about heroes above everything else. I like heroes. I study them. I have Heroes with 1,000 Faces on my bookshelf, and books on how to write heroes. And finding out the Salamanders are the way they are, I just knew these were going to be the first army in Warhammer 40k I made. And and the whole world of 40k is definitely inspiring my writing in the future. So I'm grateful that my brother introduced me to the Salamanders. I'm grateful that I'm going to have an army. Next time, I believe I'm finally going to open up my Horus Heresy Age of Darkness box and start building some B-keys. Look forward to that. I don't know if the first part will be a stream or just a pre-recorded video. We'll see. So, thanks once again. Hopefully it won't be too much longer before I do some art on the channel. And I will see y'all next time. Good night, everybody.